working on our survival shelter. And we are out here and we are going to start working on a ladder to first get our big beams up. We've already cut them. We did that yesterday.
Yep, so we got our big beams here. That'll be our main platform base.
And of course we didn't sleep out here.
We didn't sleep out here last night. Got down in the teens, but we're here today. We're going to work on building our ladder so that we can lash our beams nice and high. So we're going to get started. We'll keep you posted. We are working on our ladder. If you want to show them down below there. We are building a pretty sturdy ladder. We use the upper parts of the trees that we use for our big support beams for the ladder uprights, and then the furthest pieces as our rungs. What we're doing is lashing them to the verticals using some of the paracord we brought. And so it's a pretty simple little process. So all we're going to do here is get it about another step up, and we're just going to run a little hitching knot here. You kind of make an X, tuck the far end of the end of your rope in. And you know, if you get that little cross piece over the top, as you tighten this, it'll lock itself down. We're going to kind of clean it up so it looks pretty good there. And again, the more you pull those two ends, the more they're going to tighten up. Now, once we get that first end attached, all I'm going to do is take my paracord, kind of got unruly here. We're going to go underneath the upright, over the top of our rung. Come underneath and over top. The only difference is each time we do this, we're going to kind of clean them up, keep them nice and close. I'm going to pull extra tight to get this rung from really twisting on us. So we're going to go over, under, over, under. Each time pulling tight. If you need to wrap a stick around to get a little extra pull, you can do that. But we're going to go at least 3 times around here. So we're going to do one more. Under, over, and under. Now that we've got our wraps around, we're going to do what's called frapping. So frapping is where we're going to wrap the cord now around our wraps. So I'm going to come down, wrap across my wraps, and we're just wrapping straight around. Now this is where it's really important to get that good and tight. You can see it's pulling those cords in. It's what's going to make sure that our ladder rung doesn't twist or come free on us as we're using it. So you can really adjust how many wraps and fraps you do. I like to do at least 3 wraps and at least 2 fraps. But if you've got a lot of cord, you can do 5 and 4 or 3 and 2. However many you want. Now, in the end, when you've got it nice and tight and you got your wraps and your fraps, we're just going to tie another locking hitch. Cord out of the way. Right up here on our other beam. So we're going to go around, make our X. I'm going to bring that end of my cord. Tuck it up underneath there. A little fray there. You'll see, as before, you're going to have a locking piece that goes right over the top. So we're going to clean it up. and pull it tight. And that is our lashing for our stairs.
And just do that to every single one.
Okay, we are here back by our fort, and we've got our ladder going up already. Now you can see we're on such a slope, it's hard to see, but we're going to dig in this post a little bit longer on the upper side here, a little shorter there, but that way the bottom of our ladder doesn't swing out. To do that, I've got my hatchet, and then I've sharpened a little point of one of our green sticks so I can dig down a little bit here. We don't have a shovel with us. Okay, giving the ladder a test. It's gonna be a big, beautiful view up here. So we got our ladder now to get our support beams. Okay, so we've got our first cross beam here getting ready to go up. Right up there, we got a little crook in that tree. So I'm gonna throw some rope through it and tie it to this end, pull them up. And once we do, we can lash that end to our horizontal support beam. All right, dude, what are we doing?
Right now, Aiden's going to get, yesterday, Daddy showed us, a little string level. She's going to get that little string level, so then we can make this beam right here more level.
Yeah, we've got our first beam lashed. We ended up taking the top rung off our ladder to give us room to work in between. And you can see over on the far side, just temporarily got that beam pulled up with a rope, tied off to another tree. We're going to get it to where it's close to level and tie it off nice and strong. And then in the end, we'll lash it to that big tree over there to hold it in place till we can get our second beam sent all the way over there to that far tree.
So we've got the two beams up.
We got our second cross beam up over there. We've not lashed it yet. And they're just temporarily tied over here. In the end, we'll lash them to that tree and then run a big heavy-duty climbing rope like we have there up through that crook to each side. So it's kind of like a little horseshoe rope going up there, so that no way that those could fall. We'll run two of those just for extra support. And then we'll run our planks all the way across here to have our giant triangle survival fort out here overlooking the mountains.